Today, I will build a full dropshipping store from scratch with the same exact structure that I use in my own stores, which has generated me hundreds of thousands by now. A proven template that actually works and a step-by-step guide on how to do that, so you don't have to be confused. Because let's face it, creating a Shopify store can be a bit tricky in the beginning, but it doesn't have to be that way if you follow this tutorial. Okay, so first things first, you're obviously gonna go to Shopify. I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you guys can get Shopify for $1. So once you're here, you're gonna get started. This is the first thing you're gonna encounter. To be honest, this is not very important, but you're just gonna fill it out. An online store, dropshipping products. Like I said, this is not very important, and you're gonna start building your store. So once you get started, this is the first thing you're gonna encounter. The first thing we're gonna do is obviously select our plan, because we can't really do much like customize our theme, none of it, if we don't have a plan selected. So that's what we're gonna do now. As I said, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for everything that I'm gonna be using today. So you'll get your $1 link for Shopify. I'm just gonna go with the basic plan. It's pretty much all you need, to be honest, to get started. So I have already selected and paid for my plan. So now we can actually get started with the store setup. So the first thing we're gonna do is add our first product. Personally, I will use AutoDS for this because I think it's the easiest way to do it, and also because it's what I always do. So what you can do now is go to my description again. I will leave a link which will give you AutoDS free for 30 days. If you don't know what AutoDS is, it's a fulfillment tool as well as product research. It has everything you need to dropship. So this is a tool I always use in order to fulfill my orders, find suppliers, all of that. It makes it so simple and easy. So once you sign into AutoDS, you will get sent to this place so that you can connect your Shopify store with AutoDS. So you're gonna click on I have a Shopify store. You're gonna click continue and then log in to install. So select your store and click on install. And that's it. Now your AutoDS is connected to your store, and now you can easily add products directly from the AutoDS platform, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. As you can see, here we are on the marketplace, and we have a lot of products to choose from, different categories, bestsellers, new arrivals, handpicked products, TikTok spy, trending products. So you have a lot of tools in order to find the right product to sell. So I'm just gonna scroll until I find a product that I think it's good to get started, and I'll be right back. Okay, so after scrolling for a little bit, I found this product which I think is really fun. I think is really cool. So it's this little toast lamp. I think this product would work amazing on TikTok. It's like the typical product that would just blow up there. So I feel like this is a great option to get started. As you can see here, we have all of the information about the product. Ships from the US, which is perfect if we want to go without market. 2 business days for shipping, which is amazing. We don't have to worry about those long AliExpress shipping times. All of the information, specifications about the product, we have it all right here. So what I'm gonna do now is click on import draft, which will obviously import it to my drafts.
Duh!
So you can go right here on drafts, and here is gonna be our product. Now you can click it and edit all of the information, for example, the name, the description of the product, the variants, images, whatever you want. I will keep everything the same because I like to change everything on Shopify. It's just my preference. And by the way, if you guys would like to change the pricing, which in this case I'm not gonna do that, but if you want to do it, you can just click on variants, click edit, and change it right here. But I'm just gonna keep it the same. I feel like 20% profit is already pretty good. So, and this is also just an example.
Are you sure about that?
So I'm just gonna click on save and import, and now my product has been imported to my store. So I can just go to my store, and if I go to products, it's gonna be right here. So here is where I'm gonna start editing it. So you can just click on it, and as we can see, we have like the same long name that So as you can see here, we have the long name that AutoDS gives us. So as we can see, the product is right here. So that is how easy it is to import a product to your store. Now all we have to do is edit it. So like I said, I will leave a link in the description so that you can get AutoDS free for 30 days. 30 days is all you need to get your store started and make some money. So I think it's perfect. If I were you, I wouldn't think twice about it. But yeah, let's just get back to this. Now to edit this product, we are going to click on it. And as we can see here, we have the long name that it comes with, all of the specifications, a lot of pictures. So now it's time to edit all of it. I'm going to start just by changing the pictures around. I'm probably going to keep this ones. If you want to delete some pictures, you just click on them and delete files. So yeah, I'm just going to keep a couple of pictures. Now I'm going to work on the name. As you know, we don't want any of these long names. It just looks very scammy. We want everything to look as branded as possible. So I always like to come up with a branded name for my product. And I don't actually come up with it because I have no imaginations. So all I do is just go to ChatGPT and ask him or her or it for a name for my product. So I just say, give me a name for a lamp, toast bedside lamp product. Give me more examples. So as we can see here, we have a lot of options. So I'm just gonna go with Toasty Glow. I feel like it's simple, fun. Don't overthink the name, you guys. It doesn't matter at all. So as long as your product is good, if the name is a little bit cringe or boring or whatever, it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna copy this and change my name. I'm gonna call it Toasty Glow, the bedside lamp. And for the description, I keep it very short because I like to add more information later on when I'm editing my store. So what I like to do most of the time is I just grab some emojis. So I just go to this website called Emojipedia, where you can just copy and paste emojis. And I just find some random ones, copy them, and paste them here. And I add some simple descriptions of my product. So if we look at it, I see that it's a 50-minute timer that has adjustable light. So yeah, just come up with whatever. You can also ask ChatGPT to give you like a small description. So yeah, just write a simple short description, a fun touch to your room, adjustable light for extra comfort, drift to sleep with the built-in timer. Super simple. Just come up with some description of your product that's very short. And here we're going to keep everything the same. You can also change the pricing if you would like. And then all we have to do is just save it. So once that's ready, we can get to customizing our online store. But first of all, there's something very important that we need to look at, which is the domain. So for this, we're going to go to settings and we are going to go to domains. As we can see right here, Shopify gives us this really long domain that nobody would remember. Nobody would trust. It just looks very scammy. I don't think anyone in their right mind would buy from a website that has a domain like this. So now we're gonna customize our domain since we have our branded name for our product. So for this, I'm gonna use .store. I've been using .store for a while and I really love it. I feel like it makes my stores look a lot more trustworthy, more professional. It establishes myself as a brand. So I really love using them. And I also happen to have a discount code with them, which gives me a domain for 99 cents. So it's really a no-brainer. So that's what we're gonna do now. You can go to the name in the description once again. And once you are in the .store website, you're just gonna type the name of what you want your brand or your website to be named. So in my case, I'm gonna go with Toasty Glow, since it's the branded name I gave my product. So I actually bought it before filming this video just to make sure. So once you search for your domain name and you see that it's available, you're just gonna add it to cart and proceed to payment. So once you applied my code, you'll get your domain for 99 cents and you can place your order. So once you've placed your order, you're gonna go back to Shopify. We're here in the domain section and you're gonna go to connect existing domain. And you're gonna type your domain that you just purchased. So in my case, toastyglow.store. and it's gonna take you to this thing right here that says follow setting instructions. So just click on that because we're gonna be using it for something. So once you click that, you are gonna click connect your third-party domain to Shopify manually, and it's gonna show you this weird numbers right here that we're gonna need to use. Now don't be scared, it's pretty simple, just copy and paste, nothing to worry about, and I'll guide you exactly on how to do that. So now we're gonna go back to .store. So once you are in .store, you are gonna go to manage order list, and it's gonna show you your domain. Here I have other domains from .store, but it's gonna show you just one probably if you only have one. So you are just gonna click your domain and click on manage DNS. So we are gonna be adding an A record and a C name record. So let's start with A record right here, this one. Just click on add a record. So for the host name, we're gonna do @ just write @ and for the destination address, we are gonna go to this Shopify help center right here and copy this number right here. So just copy that and paste it in the destination and add record. So it's gonna be there. And now you're gonna go to CNAME records, add CNAME record. For the host name, www. And for the value, you're gonna click here. And you are gonna copy this domain here, which is the domain that Shopify gives you. Just gonna copy that and paste it right there. And you click on add record, or we're gonna add one more. So click on add CNAME record. Again, www. And this time you're gonna go to the help center and copy this right here, shops.myshopify.com, and paste it down here and add record. So now we have everything. That was it. So it's just copy and paste. If you follow this step by step, it's going to be very simple. So all you have to do now is go to Shopify again here in the domain section and click on verify connection. And it's going to be right there. Now this might take some time to show up, but it should show up in like 24 hours. So don't worry if it doesn't show up right away. So yeah, so it's that simple. Now you have your branded domain set up. Now your customers are going to be able to remember you easily, and you'll be able to establish yourself more as a brand. So once again, I will leave the link in the description so that you can get your .store domain, and you can use my code so that you get it for super cheap. Honestly, it's a steal. So all we have to do is just to customize our store, which is what we're going to do right now. Now we're going to choose our theme, but first of all, always remove the password so you're able to view your store and customize it. So for the theme, Shopify immediately gives you like the DOM theme, but I like to go with this theme right here. If you scroll down, you're going to see the Sense theme, so I'm going to use that one. So just click on add. So once it has been added, just click on publish. So this becomes your main theme, and now you click on customize. So now we are going to be customizing our store. The first thing I'm going to do is create our logo. So for this, I'm going to go down here to theme settings, logo. And to create my logos, I always like to use Canva. So all I do is click on create design, logo, and type something that has to do with your brand or your niche. So for me, I'm going to look up toast. So here I have a couple of options to use as my logo. Maybe I can use this one. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with this one. But yes, Canva gives you a lot of options. So you can just type, for example, pets, babies, music, whatever your niche is, and you'll find something. So now all you have to do is customize it. I personally make my background white always. So here's my logo, pretty simple. Also, don't complicate yourself with a logo. It doesn't have to be super professional. This stuff doesn't really matter that much. But what I like to do is I go here to resize, and I like to resize it to presentation. This is just so it looks bigger once I put it on the Shopify app. So here we have the bigger version. So next I go to share, download, and I always download it as a PNG with transparent background. This way it will blend with whatever background we have on Shopify, and you just download. So now we're back on Shopify where it says logo. You just select your image, add image, and open your logo, then click done, and it should appear right there. Now the way you can make it bigger is just by moving this thing, and there we go. Now people can see our logo. So that's the first thing. Now I'm gonna work on just customizing this a little bit. For the announcement bar, I always like to go with a call to action. So something like free shipping worldwide, shop now, 50% off ends today, something like that. So I'm just gonna go with. So I just went with free shipping worldwide. I added the little world emojis. And something I like to do as well, and I think it's a must, is to change the color scheme. Don't just keep the same color scheme that comes with your theme, because it's always good to go with something branded that has to do with your niche. Like for example, you can't have this color scheme when you're doing like car products. I feel like it doesn't really match. So you should always create a vibe around your brand, because I think it's the most important. We're gonna be adding some stuff to the homepage too, but I like to put emphasis on this. So if you click on this part right here, you're gonna be able to customize the color scheme again, so you can just edit it. And once again, I just like to customize the colors a little bit so that they match with my brand. So I'm just gonna go with yellow or maybe red. No, I'm gonna go with yellow. Sorry, with orange. Now, as you can see here, we already have our pictures, our name, everything that we already changed in the product page. Once again, if you want to change any of this, all you have to do is go back to the product and customize it like we did in the beginning. For the media, I like to make the desktop layout thumbnails. It just looks better. You can also click here at the top so you can check how it looks on mobile. Most people are gonna be purchasing from mobile, so always make sure to check how it looks there. But I personally like to set up mine in the desktop like version because it just looks easier, but always make sure to check on the mobile to see that everything looks fine. So right now it's looking pretty empty, so we're gonna be adding some extra sections. If you see here on the side where it says template, you can add a section right here. So personally, I like to go with the multi-row. So you'll get pictures with a headline and a description, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna click on that. So now we have this. I also like to get rid of the related products section. You can put it at the bottom or you can just get rid of it. This will mostly be useful if you have more than one product in your store, but right now we're gonna be doing a one product store since it's the most simple and easy way to go. So yes, now we're just gonna be filling it out. You guys are gonna start realizing that making a Shopify store is super easy. All you do really is just fill out templates as if you were making a PowerPoint, but you're making a website. So it's pretty simple. So what I want to do now is add some GIFs of my product. It's always good to show how your product works, like how it works in movement in a way. So how I like to do that is I like to go on TikTok and look for videos of my product. There could be a chance that maybe there's no content of your product online. You can also look up on Instagram, YouTube, but if you don't find anything, it's okay to go with pictures, but it's always better to do GIFs. So I'm gonna grab some content from here. So for example, I think I'm gonna use this video. So all I do is copy the link here, and then I go to this website called Snaptic, paste the link and download it. This way we're gonna be able to download the video without the TikTok watermark, which is very important. If it has the TikTok watermark, it's just gonna look very unprofessional. So you just download it, and then I send them to my phone just so that I can crop them and turn them into very small videos so that we can turn them into GIFs. Then I send them to my laptop again once I already have all of the videos that I want and I have them cropped. And I look up MP4 to GIF converter. So here I just add my videos and turn them into GIFs. And then I download them and they're ready to go. So yes, it's pretty simple. You just fill out the template. Now for the description, if you don't have an imagination, which is okay, because I do this myself too, you can just ask ChatGPT as well. This is what I do. So I just go to ChatGPT and I ask it. I don't even know. Give me a short product description with 3 headlines for a bedside or desk lamp that looks like a toast. Highlight the features of 15-minute timer, different light settings in USB charger. So you can do the same thing for your product. Just make sure to specify what the product is, what it looks like, and some features that you want it to highlight. And then it will create 3 headlines, description, pretty easy. So all you have to do is just copy and paste them. I personally don't just like copy and paste like completely similar to what ChatGPT says, because I try to make my descriptions as simple as possible. People don't read through very long descriptions, and if they look a little bit too copy paste, it's never too good. So just shorten it up a bit, make it more simple, take out some ideas from here and customize it to make it your own. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yes, I added the perfect companion for a cozy room, brighten your day and your space. And for the button, I just get rid of it. You can just delete it like that. And then you do the same for the other 2, or for as many as you want. I think 3 is okay. We don't want a super long description anyway. Okay, so here we have it, the 3 GIFs, headlines, and a little bit of a description. Adjustable glow and timer, description, perfect. That's all we need. We don't have to make it super long. And again, in this part, you can be as creative as you want. You don't have to follow it completely exactly how I do it. This is where you can stand out, you can be creative. You don't have to be completely the same as everyone else. It's always good to stand out from the competition. So yeah, you have a lot of sections to choose from. Another thing I like to add as well is collapsible content. This one is good to add extra information. For example, I like to make mine frequent asked questions. So again, if you just click, you're gonna get the option to customize everything, and you just fill out the template. It's very, very simple. And for example, you can ask, do you ship worldwide? And in the content, you answer the question, obviously. So yes, we offer shipping all over the world. So some questions you can add is like, do you ship worldwide? Can I track my order? How can I contact you? And you can add your customer service email. You can also add descriptions of your product. If it's a complicated product, you can specify how it works, etc. It's all up to you, but here you can put extra information of the product. For this part, I'm just gonna delete it. If I am just starting, I'm just testing a product and I don't have any sort of email situation going on to sign up customers and do email marketing, I just get rid of this. But later on you can add it again. So now you can just save it, and we're gonna work a little bit on the homepage. For the homepage, again, it's so simple. You just click and fill out the template. So I'm just gonna fill out this. I'm gonna add a picture or a GIF. So you can add a call to action, and always make sure that your buttons work, because some people can click on your button and if it doesn't work, it could be a missed sale. So you can just click on it and make sure that it directs people to where you want it to be directed. So in my case, I want them to be directed to my product page, so I'm gonna click on that. This section I'm gonna get rid of since I only have one product, so it looks very empty. So some other sections you can add on the homepage is up to you. Just make sure that at least it has something going on and it's not completely empty, because sometimes it happens that people go on your homepage. It's not very frequent, but if it does happen, you want people to make sure that they see something there and they don't think that you're a scammy website. So for example, you can add a multi-column, add some pictures and descriptions of your product here too. Or maybe you can add some reviews or testimonials. You can also make them up yourself. I've done that in the past too. So here, for example, I just added some logos and a little bit of a description of my product. Again, make sure that your button works. Another thing you can add, if you have a one product store, is your featured product. So here you'll get your product once again. You can just select your product, which will be right here. And in case you have a niche store or a general store, you can add collections because you're gonna have more products, or you can add feature collection. This way you're gonna be able to display a bit more of what's in your store. So now it's looking a bit more complete, but something that I think is a must-have is the reviews. If you notice, other dropshipping stores always have reviews of people that bought the product. This gives the customer the trust to buy from you. If you don't have the reviews, there's really no social proof of your product being trustworthy and your website not being a scam. So it's always really good to add. So we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna save everything that we've worked on so far. Don't forget to do that, because if not, you're just gonna lose everything that you've worked on. And for my reviews, I personally love using the Vitals app. This is pretty much the only app I use on Shopify because it has everything you need. It doesn't only have reviews, but it has a lot more. I will also leave a link in the description so that you guys can click on it and get it. With this link, you'll get a 10% discount code on top of a free trial. So it's awesome. I'm hooking you guys up with all of the discounts so you can get started with literally $2, which is crazy. So yes, all you have to do is install the app. As you can see, it's $29 a month, but you get a discount. And you'll also get free trial, which you can extend to. So you just install the app, and now just click here on open, enable visitor replace, go to theme editor. Just follow this. It's very simple, very straightforward. I feel like you guys can probably already start noticing how easy it actually is. It doesn't take any coding or any just crazy knowledge about website development. So now we are gonna be enabling the reviews app. So you can just scroll down, and here is going to show you all the tools. Here we have the product reviews. As you can see, you have a lot more tools that you can add. You don't have to be downloading a different app for every single tool that you need. Vitals has everything. This is why this is pretty much the only app I use. So I'm going to click on product reviews, activate app, and it's so simple. Now you can just import the reviews. So all you have to do is click on import reviews from AliExpress. I'll personally be doing it from AliExpress. You select your product, and then we're going to go to AliExpress and look for our product. So in this case, toast lamp. So just look for your product in AliExpress and find suppliers that have a lot of items sold. So I'm just going to open them in new tabs. This one, 94 sold. So just scroll down to make sure that they actually have reviews. So as we can see here, this place has reviews. So you just copy the link and you paste it on the Vitals app here where it says AliExpress link. Number of reviews to import. I always go with the highest number. Published. Reviews with text or a picture. I always go with all of that. And if by any chance you are making a store for a specific country that doesn't speak English, you can also change the language right here, so it will translate every single review, which is amazing. So then you click on I confirm this and import the reviews. Now we click on refresh, and here we have all of the reviews imported with pictures. I always try to import as many as I can. The more reviews you have, the better. So I'm just gonna import some more. Now that is done, I'm gonna enable another app on Vitals. So if you scroll down, I always like to add the volume discounts. This way people can get the like buy one, get two for 10% off. I think it's always good to add. For me, this works amazing. I always get more sales because people actually use this a lot. So here you can enable the discount. So I'm gonna select my product. Continue the discount. Here you can choose how much discount you want. For example, let's say you want 15% off, 20% off, how many discounts you want, and you can add more discounts too. I'm just gonna go with the 2 for 15% off. Continue to appearance. This is also good. We want to keep everything branded like I said in the beginning. So I'm gonna go with an orange color because that's the color I decided to go with. Continue to review. And that's about it. So now you can just go to your online store, and when we go to our product page, there we have the discount, the volume discount, and also if we scroll down, the reviews are right here. So yes, it's looking a lot more complete, very legit, which is exactly what we're looking for. So honestly, that's pretty much it. Now the last thing I like to change is the home page here. So if you want to switch this around, all you have to do is exit, go to navigation. So here we can see what we have in the menus. So you can just click on main menu. I personally, if I have a one product store, I like to delete the catalog section since there's no catalog, I only have one product. And if you want to add extra menus, you can go to pages. Obviously save first of all. But yeah, you can go to pages and you can change some things around. You can click on it and add your contact information like your customer service email, whatever. And you can also add pages like for example an about us page and put something about your brand, any information that the customer has to know. Always remember that customer service is very important. We don't want any refunds, chargebacks, or anything that can potentially make this harder for us. So yeah, just click save, and then when you go to navigation again, you go to main menu. You can add a menu just clicking right there, and you can just search on pages and it should be right there and you can add it, and then you save, and that's pretty much it. Now you can go to your store once again, customize, see that everything is there, and also always make sure that everything looks good in the mobile. Just switch some things around for the mobile just to make sure that everything looks great with the product page too, which is very important. And yes, if everything is looking fine, you can save. And that's pretty much everything when it comes to the customization of your store. Now, some things that is very important to mention in the settings is to go through everything, fill out all your information. Now, I won't go through every single detail because a lot of things from payments, it includes a lot of personal information that you just have to fill out, and it depends from country to country, so it would just take me a lot of time. Always make sure to give your store a name, of course, Toasty Glow. And another really important thing to mention is the shipping and delivery. Always make sure to go through this. Make sure that you are able to ship to the country that you want to ship to. So a lot of times when you're starting, you don't have the markets available, so you can just go to markets right there. Here is the international market, and you can just click on active. This way you'll be able to ship internationally. So when you go to shipping and delivery, now you'll have the two zones, which is domestic and international, available. You can also edit the rates and all of that, but that depends a lot on your supplier. For example, it's always good to add free shipping. I feel like that's a very good offer. So yes. So once that's all done, let's just have a look at our finished website. Here it is. First of all, we have our branded domain, which is amazing. Our homepage, which just needs to have something. Like I said, the most important part is the product page because we will be directing our customer to there. So if we click on shop now, we should go to our product page, which is right here. We have our branded name, volume discount, description, clear pictures of the product, GIFs to showcase how the product works, description of the products and how it functions, FAQ with all of the extra important information that we want to add, and the reviews, which gives the customer trust and gives us social proof. So that's pretty much it. Is that simple. Now you have a good converting website. This is exactly how I make my websites. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. It was easy for you to understand. And if you like this video, make sure you follow me on my Instagram, where I'm always updating you on my journey with ecom, as well as this channel if you want to learn everything I know about dropshipping, because I post every single week.